Hello everyone, and today I am going to be reviewing my custom Bandai Godzilla Ultima. Now, this thing took me a while to just get perfect for me. Now, I could have done better on the head, because I had to cut off like almost 50% of the effing neck just to, yeah, but whatever. Let's get into this. The first thing I want to get into is the ups and downs and what I had to do to fix this figure. Like the only ups and downs, the ups was that it had some points of articulation. The downs was that it was the arms and the legs. Yeah, that was quite literally it. Yeah, you see this? This line? This line? Yeah. Not rotatable. Also not rotatable. That shit's glued on there. Like, for good. But anyway, with that out the way, let's see what I had to do to get this figure actually well. First thing I started off doing was popping off the legs, because yeah, I had to do that. The popping off the legs were super simple, because it was just like, at first it only moved like this, and that was it. But now it has a full ball joint, and it's good now. Still not completely finished customizing this figure. Swear to God, I paid close attention just to make sure I didn't make any paint mishaps, but yet I still got paint mishaps. But yeah, I wasn't going for a direct SH Monster Arts Godzilla Ultima, because that's kind of impossible with this figure, because then the tail would just kind of fall off of the edge right over here and just be gone forever. So the head was okay. The head was quite literally the easiest part ever. It looks complicated, but it's like the easiest part ever. And here's the hard part. The hard part was that I stupidly cut from the knee back on this leg only, and I had no intentions of making a knee joint, and yet I still cut it. But as ankle stuff, yeah. The paint, I had to completely repaint the figure because it was a like kind of darkish gray instead of a mattish black, like how it is in the anime. And if you haven't seen this, go watch it. Even though it's really bad, it's like, it's here, I'm gonna give a demonstration right now. This is like completely off topic, but I have to make this point across. So let's just think of all my movies up here as like a percentage of Godzilla singular point. This is how much science there is. This is how much Jaguar there is, including this, all this stuff up here, and right over here. This is how much of Godzilla's singular point there is, or just Godzilla Ultima by itself. Just think of this as the, like, every scene with Godzilla Ultima Terrestris, any form of Godzilla that's in the actual anime. This is how much there is. Wow, we got Let me zoom out real quick. While we got this much science stuff that doesn't matter. I mean, of course it matters, but it doesn't matter to me. This much science stuff, still including this, all this up here, and this is how much Jet Jaguar and humans. It infuriates me to a next level. But it doesn't matter. What matters is this guy and the beefy legs. But anyway, another complaint that I had with this figure, like straight out of its packaging, is that the packaging itself was a bag, a plastic bag, and that's all. Didn't even come with the box. Of course, it came with the Amazon box, but it just with like its own external box, like itself. Nope, just came in a bag. That's all. And all the spikes here are all his dorsal fins. Yeah, all those red veiny stuff. That's accurate to the anime. Yeah, I had to paint all that stuff in. Yeah, it came all silver. All his dorsal fins came in silver, except this last bit of the tail from this glued line to the tip of the tail. I had to paint all silver because they just stopped right like dead here. This is where they stopped with the silver and just now for how horrible this figure was, like straight out the packaging, brand new and stuff. This itself cost me $40. It cost me $40 just to get something that barely moved, that wasn't very accurate to the show, and stopped with its paint applications halfway down the effing tail. But complaints out of the way, besides all that, it's a very good figure. Let's get into the articulation. Starting off with the head, I put a ball joint here, and his mouth could open up very wide, and you'll see why I needed to make it open up very wide in a second. Also, I forgot to look at the paint apps that I put inside of his mouth, because it did not come like this. It was another easy part. Yeah. And then for his neck, I'll show you what I used for his neck. I used one of these for his neck. Yeah, it comes in like this model kit like thing, and it either goes up or down or side to side in the way you position it. So I just kind of inserted that inside the neck, and this was like inserting everything inside, like all the joints and stuff inside, was like really hard, because if you don't know anything about these Bandai stuff, they're all hollow. They're all hollow. Yeah, you hear that? It's hollow shit. It's more hollow than my brain after a math test. I'm not joking. They're very hollow. And I didn't really do much to the arms. It's just that same old swivel that's been on since I got the figure. Ball joint at the thigh or calf or whatever. Then ball joint at the ankle. And that's where it ends. I'm thinking about maybe adding waist articulation here, but then again, I need to get a whole lot of air dry clay, like epoxy and stuff like that, and do the same thing with the tail, because the tail's been bothering me for a while now. I've actually wanted to make a stop motion with this, But I can't, because the tail's not articulated. So I'll get on that, obviously. And let's get into this guy's accessories so I can be done and over with this video, because it's kind of enraging me. It's getting my blood boiling. It will come to you as no surprise that this guy came with quite literally no accessories for when he came out of his packaging. He came with no accessories, so I had to build one. Yes, you heard me right. I had to build him his atomic breath. Now, if you haven't seen the anime, leave this video immediately so you can go watch it, because it's actually kind of good for what it is. But anyway, his atomic breath, we only get to see it in like 5 scenes. But for what it is, it's actually pretty good, because he like opens his mouth really wide, and then he like forms these rings around. He forms these rings that just kind of extend out, and then he shoots his atomic breath. So this is what it looks like. That's what it's supposed to look like. I think it looks good. I think it looks quite tremendous. This is probably the best atomic breath work I've ever done. Especially with that head tilt and whatnot, or whatever you want to call. I need to build a stand. Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind I need to build a stand. Let's get on to the comparisons. Here's the big boy compared to Kong le monkey. I'd say that's pretty good, actually, for what it is. Yeah. Here he is compared to Bumblebee. Now this is very inaccurate. Godzilla would absolutely tower over Bumblebee because he's a transformer and he's small. Here he is compared to my baby, my pride and joy, everything my entire world. Yeah, you little son of a bitch, you're a close second. You hear me? You're a close second. A close. And here he is compared to the finally complete. That's right. I said complete. 2021 Mechagodzilla. I'm not kidding you. This guy is finally complete. I'm done fixing him. But anyway, that's it, and I hope you guys liked this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, turn on post notifications, road to 1,000, and I'll see you in the next one.